Good evening and welcome back. I'm Kendall Bartley reporting in North Eugene in the Delta Oaks shopping center area along Crescent Avenue. Just wanted to give you some updates as to what's going on with the conditions, as well as let you know the Lane County Board of Commissioners recently just voted unanimously in favor of declaring a local emergency. It was a virtual meeting. That local emergency declaration fully based on this ice storm. As we've been standing here for the past 10 minutes to give you some reference, we've seen about 4 or 5 tree branches break off in the trees around us, and you can just hear the cracking. There was a pretty big branch that broke and fell. It sounded a little bit like, I don't want to say a gunshot, but it was definitely loud enough to make you wonder and turn and say, whoa, what was that? And that's what we are going to be experiencing for the next few days, and that's what the county is expecting as well. Now, that local emergency means the cost to respond to an incident locally has exceeded the local threshold of $2 million. This is quoted saying we have far exceeded that amount. This means they can ask for reimbursement from the state as well as the federal government. Local cities can also ask for reimbursement. Certain rules are waived to more quickly purchase supplies. They will need supplies for removing trees. That's going to be the big thing. It does not create travel restrictions or curfews. It doesn't create a financial resource for residents, and it does not call. Oh, wow, a huge tree just fell right on a car that was driving. I don't know if you caught that, but a huge tree branch just fell right now on top of this car, and they made it through. It must have fallen right at the edge of the car. Wow, it is officially blocking Crescent, and it knocked down, it's hard to see, but it knocked down the fence. These cars are now stopped. The tree is fully blocking the westbound lane. It just fell right now. And that is a very large tree branch. Cars are now having to move around. Here's what I will say about the conditions, though. This is the first time, I think, in the past 2 days that I've actually been able to see the roadway. It's been pretty much a sheet of ice, but we can actually see the roadway. There's going to be a car driving by right now, and you'll be able to see their tires actually gripping part of the road because they're actually getting to the concrete, and it's more of a slushy rain, ice mixture. Here's a closer look of a car coming up. So they're really more so driving on rain and slush. But yeah, Crescent westbound, we're supposed to be reporting it. If you have a tree down, you have to call eWeb, and we do have all of those numbers, all of those resources on our website. Another thing, back to that meeting that the Lane County Commissioners just held, the interim emergency manager without power himself, they said that there is really significant tree damages which are leading to power lines and hazardous road conditions. We just saw that right now. There's limits on ability to deliver supplies. There's fuel shortages, shortage of medical treatments. I-5, if you paid attention at all to tripcheck.com, that's run by the Department of Transportation. Part of it has been shut down for days. It's been on and off, closed in certain areas. What travels on I-5? Those semis that are bringing the food and the supplies needed for the community. What I will say is I was at Safeway yesterday and their pharmacy was open. I know prescriptions is a big concern for a lot of people. Another quote from a Lane County Commissioner, quote, they are heartbroken at the damage that they are seeing. If you want to see an example of the damage, head on over to our website. We have tons of photos and videos sent in by viewers, so thank you so much for sending that in. They did say debris removal is going to be countywide, and it will take, get this, it will take weeks, if not months, to clean up the damage left behind from this storm. So they have a long road ahead of us. And you know, we've seen photos like this of just the ice that has built up over the past couple days, you know, just completely submerging. Things are breaking, and I think this is why you're seeing those tree branches just completely fall apart. But the big concern tonight from city and county officials, stay home if you can. We have been reporting that there are school closures, school delays. There's a ticker at the bottom of your screen. I hear cracking right now. There could be another tree branch that falls. Since we've been standing here, if you're just tuning in, a large tree branch just fell across Crescent. It is blocking, there's cars now piling up. It is blocking the westbound lane. There's been a lot of people who've been out and about the city. If you have a downed tree, be sure to call the city. We have that phone number on our website. They will respond. They're trying to stay on top of all of these fallen trees to make sure that they are not in the way, creating even more hazardous road conditions. As for closures and delays, a lot of buildings are closed or delayed openings tomorrow. We have a list of that on our website. Eugene police did say that they are going to continue to respond to emergencies, as well as Eugene Springfield Fire. We know that the hospital has a busier than normal emergency department because a lot of their staff are also struggling to get into work due to the storm. So a lot of doctors and staff are actually sleeping at the hospital so that they can provide care to the community. They've had a large number of calls. Airports, no flights in or out. If you are planning to travel tomorrow, make sure you de-ice your vehicle completely. It's probably going to take you anywhere from an hour, possibly 2 hours. It took me about an hour and 45 minutes to get all the ice off of my vehicle. But like I said, conditions are looking a little more slushy on certain roadways. Let me clarify, certain roadways. This is a highly traveled roadway, so it's going to be really challenging for you to get in and out of your residential area.
I feel bad, guys. That sucks.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Changing it and everything. And then,
What are the odds of that right there?
yeah,
Still one. All I heard was this, so I just tried to get out of there.
I ducked my head.
On KMTR for 5:30.
Yeah.
Show.
Right there. I know, we were really. You could hear it for sure.
oh, that was, yeah, what are the odds? We were just talking about surprised that we didn't see as many trees fell.
Man, that isn't good. Everything's running fine. I don't have any. Insurance should take care of it.
Yeah,
I know, I'm curious on how much it's going to raise insurance, this stuff right here.
100% not your fault. All right.